So we've got Pulse at 0.52 SAC rate, which is 40516. Pulse X at 40224, which is it's creeping up on what is it, 0.4 of the SAC rate. So incentive token, we had that big injection of capital today that picked up a little bit of incentive. It's up 10%, up to $2.77. We got Hex at 0.00649, and eHex are our favorite redheaded stepchild, 0.0014. So let's take a little look here. We're going to pull up Deck Screener for the Pulse chart and see how things are looking here with the USD. So yeah, we are getting a nice little bounce back, nice little recovery here. Things are starting to kind of recover slowly. If we can get a couple days, this is the week candle. So we're on our second green weekly candle so far. This week did pretty much just start. So, we can continue this trend. I think I'm hoping we're out of the woods. Hopefully we get some bigger injections of funds to see if the sellers are done quite yet or not. I mean, it's really going to depend on how much capital comes in and when it does. Are the sellers exhausted, and do we start to get a run up, or do we get a 50% rise from here and they dump it again? I think what's going to happen is one of these times you're going to get some major sellers that they've been traders. Really, I don't want to call them sellers, but traders are just playing these pumps, and they sell it down and then they try to buy it back cheaper. But I think one of these times, I think the pump is going to get away from them. And when that happens, I really see it kind of taking off because then everybody has to play catch up. And they end up with a lot less than what they started with by just playing these, trading games that they play. So just my thought. You're back now?
How well can you hear me? Because I had to reposition this. Do you hear me okay?
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you on like some of the recent sell-off. And the big point that I wanted to make here is that we magically saw Pulse with a weekly close that was green finally this past week. So that is good. And, immediately after that, I made a note. It was Monday morning. We went down right away back to that 4 zeros and a 4.8 number. But as you can see today, off the back of some news that we'll talk about in a minute, that the inflation numbers in the U.S. came in a little bit better than expected. We are seeing it kind of move back up again. So it's really that 50% off the SAC rate that we're really wanting to see. Will it be able to keep closing over that 5 number that you're talking about, which would be encouraging if we could see that. But I think you're right. A lot of people are playing around in this zone, and there's a lot of whales, obviously, that whenever things start to move up, that they want to exit and things like that. But one of these times, it just isn't going to come back. Now, I don't know that we're in that zone right now. I think because of the fact, we've talked about this double bottoming thing. No, we haven't gone back to the lows from whatever that was, August or whatever. But this is the zone. We are bottoming again. This is pretty much, you're right there. It's not a large percentage, and I don't think we're going to be here forever, but I also don't think we're going to just bounce right out immediately. So,
well, there's something else to be said too. This level could be the one defending, and we could go back and say, all right, this day here, this 0.0033, whatever it is, I think it's around 3311 or 33 something right there. That was the absolute bottom. And, that could live on forever. Now we're getting into this area where we're finding, a lot of support. And it seems to kind of be holding here. So if somebody is really defending that area, that could make this the all-time low. Instead of really getting a double bottom, this could still be kind of the double bottom that we're looking for. It's close enough, right? Once once things start to take off and the it starts to go up and you zoom out, this level here and this level here are not really much different, because everything really starts to compress when you get to the log chart of what really happens as time goes on.